Brilliance Audio.
A Piece of Heaven by Barbara O'Neill. Performed by Raquel Beattie. Sins become more subtle as you grow older. You commit sins of despair rather than lust. Pierce Paul Reed. Prologue. Abuela. Plácida Ramírez knew she did not have much time. There was old in her bones. Not like it had been when she was 60 and her knees got stiff after a rain, or when she was 76 and sometimes fell asleep in her chair, half-shucked corn still in her hands when she woke up. No, this was an old that went deep, deep. She was the oldest woman in an old, old town, and even the littlest ones called her vieja. And it would not be so bad to go on now. She'd outlived 4 of her children and 2 of her great-grandchildren, not counting the ones that never really came. Her husband had died so long ago, she had lived longer without him than she had with him. There was only one thing keeping her, and Plácida had to fix it before she could go. So it was that she gathered herbs and incense and candlesticks that she had not used for a long, long time. And she waited till the moon was right, full and bursting with the light of women. And she cast her petition to the Madonna, the Virgin, the Mother. Prayers did not always work, but this time Plácida felt a rush of warm wind over her old bones and through her heart. For a moment, she scowled at the candle flickering over the carved wooden robe of the statue of Guadalupe, thinking maybe this was just going to bring her more energy to see to things herself. No, she said, and poked a finger toward the candle. It fell over. With a small cry, she grabbed it up, but it was too late. The flame on the old altar cloth sped right for the thin muslin curtains over the window. They went up in a shiver of smoke. With her gnarled fingers, she could not unfasten the knots of her apron as fast as she wished, and in despair, she turned and took up the kitchen towel, trying to beat out the leaping flames. With sharp, disappointed movements, she slapped at the fire. That was the trouble with saints and prayers and spells. A person had in mind a perfectly reasonable plan, but the tricksters always seemed to take it as a challenge. Filler from the Taos News. Full Moon Facts. The full moon is the phase of the moon in which it is fully illuminated as seen from Earth, at the point when the sun and moon are on opposite sides of the Earth. The full moon reaches its highest elevation at midnight. High tides. Names for the August and September full moon: full red moon, full green corn moon, full sturgeon moon. 1. It was a good thing for Plácida Ramírez that the moon was full when she set her house on fire at 3 o'clock in the morning that August night, because it was the moon, shining like a searchlight through her bedroom windows, that had awakened Luna McGraw. Technically, it was a dream about her long-gone father that yanked her out of sleep. It was worries about her daughter's arrival tomorrow that kept her awake. But the moon, so coldly white in the summer sky, took the blame. Dragging on a pair of shorts beneath her sleeping shirt, she got up to make some coffee. It would make her mother crazy to know Luna was making coffee in the middle of the night. Why not a cup of tea? Something soothing and relaxing. Not her style. Once upon a time, she would have poured a hefty measure of gold tequila into a water glass and sipped that. A part of her still wished she could. At least coffee had some bite. Measuring out Costa Rican Irasu into her new Krupp scrap.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?